Hey everyone, I'm Trevor, and today we are going to rank every Mickey-shaped treat, food, snack, whatever in the park from worst to best. So let's get going. Rounding out the very bottom of our list is the candied apple. Now, before you crucify me in the comments, please be aware that this is my own personal list, and candied apples happen to be my least favorite theme park food. The Mickey-shaped candied apples rotate based on the season, but are available at any confectionery across the resort. Those are Candy Palace on Main Street, USA, Pooh Corner when it reopens in Critter Country, Marceline Confectionery in Downtown Disney, Trolley Treats on Buena Vista Street in DCA, and Bing Bong's Sweet Stuff in Pixar Pier. Our next treat is a Mickey-shaped donut, which I don't actually have any footage of because I can't remember the last time we got it, but you can occasionally find this donut in the Grand Californian Hotel's Craftsman Grill. On my most recent visit, they had a Grogu donut instead in celebration of Season of the Force, but this donut isn't really all that exciting. It tastes like a chocolate donut you'd get at a gas station. Number 13 brings us to Schmoozies at Disney California Adventure for the Mickey milkshakes they occasionally have. Most notably at Christmas time with the Santa Hat milkshake. But they have them at other times of the year as well. Right now they have a strawberry shortcake mini shake. These shakes aren't anything to write home about. I love milkshakes, and these never do it for me. A standard old vanilla ice cream, milk, and Hershey syrup taste loads better than these. It's like Disney used the cheapest ingredients they could find. And they probably did. The Mickey Rice Krispie Treat was a new one for me that I just tried for the very first time in preparation for this video. And while I really enjoyed it, especially since I love M&Ms, it's still hard-pressed to put this item any higher on the list than number 12. You can find this treat at any of the confectionaries which we've already listed earlier in the video. This snack in particular is great for sharing, however, or stealing a bite here or there and saving it for later, making it last longer than a single sitting. Just like some of the other items on this list, Mickey cupcakes go through different iterations depending on the season. Sometimes it's Halloween colored, other times it's Christmas. During the other times of the year, you'll find the classic red, yellow, and black. Regardless of the type of cupcake you find, they all taste the same. It's a Disney cupcake. What more can I say? There's the chocolatey or buttercream goodness, but they don't rise any higher than that. You'll also find these at various confectionaries as well. Snack number 10 is the first of what I'd consider to be a classic Mickey snack. Some of the others on this list were more obscure or are only available seasonally, but the standard Mickey pretzel is a mainstay throughout the resort. The most notable location is Refreshment Corner, but these can be found at various carts and locations in both parks. If you'd like to level up this snack, you can purchase a cheese cup for an additional $1.39. Personally, I'd prefer the cream cheese pretzel or the current seasonal option, the cinnamon roll pretzel, which is a cream cheese pretzel covered in cinnamon roll icing. But since this is a video about Mickey snacks, this is as high as the pretzel goes. One of my favorite Mickey snacks at the holidays is the Mickey Sugar Cookie. Now, it's available all year long, but I tend to get it at Halloween or Christmas more than any other time because of the way that they're designed. In addition to the sugar cookie variety, they do have a chocolate chip version. I much prefer the sugar cookie because it's soft and filling and very easily splittable. It, too, is a snack that might last you a day or two back in your hotel room. But the Mickey Chocolate Chip Cookie didn't even survive 10 minutes with my family. I don't know if that means it's better or simply not as filling. I will tell you that the ears on the chocolate chip cookie were hard and crunchy, while the main part was soft. I didn't like the ears as much. I've only eaten the Mickey pancakes once, so it's really hard to place this item on the list, but from what I remember, it didn't taste too different from any old pancake. It was just shaped like Mickey. And you can find this pancake at the Red Rose Tavern in Fantasyland. Now, if you don't happen to be looking at the mobile order menu and you just see the item listed as the Royal Chiffon Pancake, you might not know it's Mickey-shaped, but trust me, it is. Mickey beignets are another classic Disney snack, but this one is exclusive to Disneyland. Now, someone will undoubtedly mention that Port Orleans French Quarter has Mickey beignets and they are much better, and I believe you, I've just never had them. But the point is that they aren't available in the parks, and not everyone travels to a hotel specifically for beignets. Here at Disneyland, you can find them in New Orleans Square at the Mint Julep Bar. They'll have different seasonal varieties, but I often find these to be strange, if that's the best way to say it. The standard beignets are just fine by us. My kids love them too. Number 6 is going to have some folks scratching their heads, as it certainly had Amy confused, but I personally love Cake Pops, and the Mickey or Minnie Cake Pop is no exception. I have a sweet tooth, and I love chocolate, but there's something about the dense way the cake is prepared in a Cake Pop that reminds me of Oreo balls, which we make at Christmas every single year. The only downside to these is that they're pretty pricey for the 2 bites of food, so it's not the most financially smart snack, but it is delicious. There's nothing really all that special about the Mickey Ice Cream Sundae, but there's something about Dreyer's ice cream that I love. I know there's no logic to this next statement, but it seems to just taste better at Disney too. Let's just chalk it up to pixie dust. You can choose whatever ice cream flavor you'd like, so that's a plus. And while the cookies aren't all that great, it's what makes it Mickey-shaped, and any excuse to buy something Mickey-shaped is good by me. Yet another Mickey-shaped snack that has multiple iterations is the Mickey Macaron. I think it speaks highly of the snack if Disney reinvents it in different styles. The standard Mickey Macaron that's available all year long can be found at the Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe and is raspberry flavored. The other instance that is still consistent from year to year is the Snickers Macaron, which can only be ordered during the Food and Wine Festival in March and April. I find most macarons to be extremely rich, and the Snickers variety is no exception. The good news is that makes it very shareable. In fact, this item might just be reason enough to visit during Food and Wine next year. The Mickey Ice Cream Sandwich is yet another sort of generic item in that it never changes. It's prepackaged and it's always around, but that doesn't stop it from being number 3 on this list. You can find this Mickey-shaped snack at any ice cream cart around Disneyland and Disney California Adventure. I've already established that I love ice cream, but I especially love ice cream sandwiches, even the discount Great Value variety. But Disney has an extra special cookies and cream one that's shaped like Mickey, and it's a staple for any vacation. I have to confess that I hadn't ever eaten a Mickey waffle until recently, in preparation for this video in fact. They're more prevalent at Walt Disney World, but here at Disneyland there's only 2 in-park locations to find them, Carnation Cafe for breakfast or the Plaza Inn Character Breakfast. I didn't want to pay for a character breakfast, so Carnation Cafe it is. These waffles are a little slice of heaven on earth and were so good. Pictured as the kids' meal, which they let me order even though I was by myself. The adult portion is a single larger waffle instead of 2 smaller waffles. With the sides, I think the kids' meal might actually have more food. Stopping in at Carnation Cafe for breakfast might just become a new ritual for me. We have a couple of honorable mentions, and they aren't officially on the list because most of you will never be able to get them. The first is the Mickey Dole Whip from Disney's Aulani in Hawaii. This item was so cute, and even though it tastes no different from a regular Dole Whip, it won over my heart. Why is it on this list? Because I want Disneyland to know that we need this item. People will buy it in droves, and they can charge an extra $1 or $2 for practically nothing. And secondly, there's the Mickey Gingerbread Cookie from Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe, which is only available at Christmas time. It's so good, and I've talked about this half a dozen times or more, and we'll keep talking about them because we love them that much. But since you can't get them any other time of year, it officially doesn't make the list. And sitting at the very top, the king of the Mickey-shaped snacks is the Mickey Premium Ice Cream Bar. That's right, another prepackaged, mostly generic ice cream bar. But it's covered in pixie dust. But no matter how generic, this item is always on my to-do for Disney vacations. If I can offer a heads up to Walt Disney World goers, ours doesn't melt in seconds. In fact, it's just the opposite. Ours is so frozen that it'll break your teeth if you try to bite it immediately. So I usually let it sit out for a couple of minutes. I've also seen people suck on them like a popsicle, whichever way you prefer. And that's it for our time here today at Disneyland, ranking every single Mickey-shaped treat or food. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. If you have questions about anything Disneyland related, feel free to drop it down in the comments of this video or any video. Click this video to keep watching. Thanks for watching, and we will see you again next time.